What's up, Internet? My name is Ryan George from RTG Photography, and I am here today to give you a tutorial on how to swap out the hot shoe on the Godox TT685-2 for Sony cameras. As you can see, mine has broken off, so I went to my friends at YM Camera in Boardman, Ohio, and they said you can swap it out, and that's what I did. So if you're in the area or you want to check out a great, dope camera shop that will have your back, go check them out in Boardman, Ohio. I suggest checking out the store. They have some great workshops, great people, family-owned, local business. Check them out. Anyways, onto the tutorial. This flash, so a little story about how this happened, because everyone's like, oh, how did that happen? I was shooting a little reception area, and I accidentally swung my camera, and it bumped a chair and just snapped off. And I didn't know this at the time, but Godox actually sells the official hot shoe as a kit. And it's very easy to swap it out. I just swapped one out here. And we're going to do the same on this other one that was completely knocked off. So first things first, open up your kit here. This is the part that you're going to replace. It comes with the hot shoe and the part that goes on the flash and the connector. So to get started, I recommend, this is what I used. We got parts flying, the old one. This is the old one that snapped off. See, it snapped at the plastic. I like this little precision electric screwdriver. So this is what I'm going to use. And you got 4 screws to take off. See, 2 there, 2 there. So I'm going to use this. And we're just going to unscrew the 4. Make sure you have somewhere to put them in handy. I found that the plastic box that the replacement came in, at least mine, works well because you won't lose them because they're in a container. So just be sure not to lose those and try not to strip them. So make sure you're using the right bit. Like I said, the last one I did, the easiest part was, as I jinxed myself, getting this thing unscrewed and the old one off and putting it back on. I will show you the most difficult part of this operation, which is not that hard if you have the right tools. So we're just going to remove 4 screws. Simple as that. And this part just pops off like this. You just pull it off gently. And you will have a cable that, depending on how you broke it, mine broke completely off. And you have this cable right there. This is the broken one. That attaches to that port right there on the chip, motherboard, whatever you want to call it. So we will get our new one, and if we look at the camera here, right, this is going to be on the back of the flash, this piece, because that's where you lock it. So it'll go like this on the assembly, but first we have to attach that cable. So how I did this for the other one, and I tested to verify it worked, I lined it up so the tab is facing back like it's going to go on, and then exactly in the same position of where that cable is naturally, I got my handy dandy tweezers, because it's very small, that ribbon, and you have to get in that slot, and very carefully. Now this is very important, so listen up. See these two, let me move over. See these 2 prongs right here, or not prongs, like side pieces here that are not directly part of the ribbon? That is where you're going to grip with your tweezers. Do not grip on the piece that goes inside or any of the actual wires inside that strip that goes into the camera. And what I mean by that is, let's see if I can get this with a camera here. So right here, don't grab that with the tweezers. So now this is the most difficult part here, is getting that in that slot. So I suggest not holding it by the ribbon if you can prevent it. Maybe even hold it back there with your one finger, and then the other finger, you're going to just gently, I mean, it's kind of, this like I said, this is the most difficult part, and it's, you know, I'm trying to get this on camera to show you how it's done. I might have to take this off camera and let's see, maybe not. So I'm just going to grab right by those fins on the outside of that ribbon strip. I'm just going to gently slide that right in that slot. And just gently. And I suggest doing one, you know, if you get one side in, go to the other side of that tab. Get that a little more. Do the other side. Keep doing it on each side until it's firmly pressed all the way until it doesn't go anymore. Don't force it. Don't push too hard. When it's in, it's in. And that looks like it is completely in. So I'm going to show you what it should look like when it's inserted. That's all it looks like. And then all you're going to do is gently just go like this, lock it in like that, and then you're just going to put the screws in. So same process, got your precision electric screwdriver or just normal screwdriver, and you're going to just gently put these screws in one at a time. And I just dropped a screw, so maybe it would be easier to just not drop them. Yeah. But yeah, maybe even just, you know, get it started in the hole, like on the flash, instead of putting it on the precision screwdriver, and then start screwing. Also, don't over tighten these. They just need to be tightened enough so it holds it to the flash frame. You don't want to strip these, because if you have to replace them again for any reason, you're going to have a difficult time getting them out. So I kind of did that backwards, considering I'm right-handed, but you know, we're good. And then we got two more. Like I said, incredibly easy. I'm very happy that Godox does have this option, right? This part's so easily found, and it's sold by them. It's not a third party. I've seen third party ones out there, but I would honestly buy it from the Godox store. And if you're nervous to install these, YM Camera will install them too. You can just hit them up. But I decided on giving it a whirl myself. And like I said, just tight enough, you know, it doesn't screw anymore. Don't over tighten them. The last thing you want to do is strip it. And it should look like this. So your tab is on the back where it locks. The electronic components that go into the camera should be facing the front of the flash. So we're going to remove, I have my camera here. We're going to remove the hot shoe protector on the camera, and we're just going to slide that on. And I just realized I don't have batteries in this flash, so I'm going to have to put some in real quick, but I'm going to lock it in place. And we're just going to do a gentle tug test to make sure that's locked and secured, and it is. So then I'm going to get out my other flash I just repaired, get the batteries out from that, swap those batteries in this one I just repaired, and hope that it works. It should. I don't see any reason why, unless it took damage from the fall when I broke it. But I cannot see the plus and minuses on this flash, so don't mind me. So positive. All right, we're going to now be careful with that. Let's see if it turns on. It does. The flash is turning on. I'm going to turn on the camera. Oh, and one thing to note, these replacement parts do come with the protector for the flash during transit. I suggest using this when you travel with your flash. So, now that we got the flash mounted, right, it seems to be communicating with the camera. As you can see, we got the tracking on the flash working. And let's see if I have it on rapid mode just to test. And it is working. And that is how you successfully change out the hot shoe on a TT685 Godox Flash for Sony cameras.